Welcome back to the channel, Manual Focus, and today we got a double up recipe: collard greens and cornbread. First things first, let's get to the collard greens. Set up your 2 stations to rinse. So you want to make sure that you rinse these collard greens really good. Add some salt to your water so you can kill any insects, and then you're going to take it from station to station and rinse it. Even if it's store-bought, the greens will have dirt. So let me go ahead and take you down. These are store-bought greens, but you can still see they have dirt on it. Bring a pot of water to boil and add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda so you can add your meat in there. That's going to help with your greens too once you put them back in there. So now we want to trim the excess stalks off. And you can see right there, trim the excess stalk off and roll those things up, cut them at 1.5 inches. And you can make this really easy. You can cut all your excess stalks off first and then roll all your leaves up in one, hit it with one shot, cut them up, and you got your rolls. You can dunk that back in the water for one last rinse, and then you're ready to go to put them in that pot. So while you got this thing, while you're cutting your greens and preparing your greens, you got to remember you got your smoked meat back there, and it's making some good stock for you. And with the stock, we made almost a pot full. So you want to take half of that stock and you're going to use that for a different recipe, maybe some dressing or some stuffing. You can definitely use that for that, or even if you want to make some type of gravy, you can use it for that. So you're going to add 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 bullion cubes, and 1.5 cups of sugar to your stock that you reduce to half a pot. And then you're going to add your greens on top of that. Your greens will reduce, so don't worry about them just being over the pan, because they're going to reduce down and you're going to be all right. So let's get to the cornbread. So you want to add 1.5 cups of cornmeal, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 cup of flour, and you want to mix those and whisk those ingredients up. Get them real good before you start mixing your other ingredients up in there. So you can see me, that's what I'm doing right here. So I make sure I got that thing in there. Add 1/2 tablespoon of salt, and now you're gonna put in 1 egg, and you're gonna add your cup of milk. And again, now you're here, you're whisking that thing, and you're just getting your consistency here. And that's not all the ingredients, because now you're gonna come back and you're gonna add 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then you finish whisking those ingredients up real good. Spray your pan so it's not sticking to the bottom of your pan. Then you can pour it into a 9x9 pan and get your oven ready. Place that thing on 350, and you want to bake that thing until it's golden brown. So after 4 hours of simmering, you're gonna see those greens. So let's go ahead and look at those greens, man. All right, guys, this has been simmering for 4 hours. I'm gonna pop this top and let you see it. And you see them greens right there, man. Look at it. So I drank some of the water off beforehand before we let that simmer, like I said before. And look at them greens, man. Them things look look bussin', man. So I'm gonna bring one up, man, put it in my bowl, take a couple of pictures, but you can see, man, that thing looks good. Yummy, man. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so I told you I was gonna let these things simmer for 4 hours, and that's what you really need to do, so that flavor with the ingredients infuses into those collard greens. So look at that, man. Right there you got the smoked turkey necks with the collard greens and the cornbread that we made. Let me go ahead and show you them collard greens right there with a piece of that turkey neck. And they tender too. Look at that right there. That's bussin'. That's real good. With the sweet cornbread, man. Listen, just in time for Thanksgiving, that recipe right there is got you in the game. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Like always, man, love you. And we'll see you guys later, man. Peace.